Hi guys and gals, today we're gonna target the forearm. I'm gonna give you an exercise, then I'm gonna go through the details why I do not like to do that exercise, then at last I'm gonna give you the alternative. Now, the exercise that we're gonna perform is farmer's carry or farmer's walk. Now, there are different variations for this exercise, but the conventional way that you do this exercise is you hold either one dumbbell in one hand or two dumbbells in two hands and you walk. Now you can also be steady and just hold the weight, and just holding the weight and clenching your fist is going to use the forearm, but you can walk to add a little bit of core stability to the exercise as well. And also, if you just use one arm at a time, you need to use more core muscles because you need to balance yourself. Now, the problem that I have with this exercise is not that it's not activating your forearm, it is activating your forearm. The problem that I have with this exercise is that it's giving your body more stress. You see, a lot of us spend a lot of our day either sitting or carrying something, or we are working and we're just standing up, and the spine is always under pressure during the day for most of us. And when we go to the gym and we perform a lot of squats, shoulder presses and exercises like that, again we're putting our spine under a lot of pressure, and over time, over a long period, that's just gonna cause a lot of problems. That's why I say it's better to do exercises that balance your body a little bit more. So if you spend a lot of time during the day sitting or studying in a seated position, or you're just walking, or worse, you're carrying things, you're doing something really physically exhausting, it's not probably a good idea to handle heavy weights in your arms for a long period as well. And the least amount that you can do to get a benefit from this exercise is going to be at least 30 seconds or something. So you need to carry some heavy weights for a long period. So for example, like 1 minute, and you're going to do it again and again and again during the whole year, and you're just gonna do a lot of bad to your back. This exercise is pretty much easy. You don't need to do anything special. It's not like a shoulder press or something. You're just holding some weight, and because of that you can lift pretty much heavy. Now that's actually the problem, because the heavier you lift, the more you're gonna impact your spine, and when you do it over and over and over and over again over a long period, it's gonna be really bad for your back. So why not do another exercise that can basically do the same thing to your forearm, or even a little bit more, and at the same time not only take the stress off your back, but elevate the pain and the problem that you can have in your back as well. This is gonna be pretty much easy and simple as well. You're just gonna hang from somewhere. Now, if the pull-up bar is really high on your gym, you can just use a step or bench or something. And if you're not really strong, you don't need to lift your entire weight. Bring your toes on the ground and just help yourself with your legs as well, but still you're using your forearm to do the job as well, and it's gonna be a lot more relaxing as well. I like to do this exercise basically at the end of my arm days, so I'm taking the stress off my back as well. I'm stretching my back as well. It's actually one of the greatest exercises that I give to my clients who have back problems, like for example scoliosis, or they are hyperkyphotic, or they have a slouch back. And although I'm not saying that you should do it as well, if you have the same problem, you've got to talk to a specialist first. You've got to understand what your condition is, and then if the specialist was alright, you can do it. But I've seen many people who have benefited from this exercise, because again, it's not adding more stress, it's taking the stress off your back.